The new Holden Apollo, the largest, roomiest, most powerful four-cylinder Holden ever. It's quite a statement, but it is backed up by a list of features that offer tangible advantages and benefits to all buyers. To maximise every selling opportunity, we suggest you use the 6-position cell technique when presenting the Holden Apollo to your customers. To take you through the major selling features, Sales and Management Training Specialist Tom Saunders.
Hi, welcome to the Holden Apollo 6-position presentation. My name is Tom Saunders. To all the Holden sales consultants out there in the real world, can I just say thank you for spending the time to watch this video. What I trust I can achieve for you over the next 15 to 20 minutes is to present a simple 6-position presentation of this great new Holden Apollo. This is undoubtedly the most exciting medium-sized car we've ever had to sell, and this video will allow you to quickly get up to speed on its main features. We'll be using an SLX 4-cylinder automatic, one of just 10 models in the range. I will present this vehicle utilising the 6-position format. Logically, therefore, let's start at position 1, the front of the car. I have an obvious advantage here of having this car mounted on a turntable. They must figure that you're smarter than me, that you can walk and talk at the same time. The initial impact at position 1 comes from the front styling, and that, of course, is a result of the bumper and grille and headlight combination. The front bumper is polypropylene, it's body coloured, and it incorporates the engine air flow ducts. It then continues deep around the front of the vehicle to shield the front wheels from drag-inducing air turbulence. This in turn improves the high-speed stability of the car and aids fuel efficiency. The grille is a simple yet aggressive-looking body-coloured component which includes the obvious Holden badging, clearly stamping this as a Holden product. Cleverly incorporated into this package are the dual pocket quartz halogen headlights and parkers. These provide excellent forward vision, yet minimise glare for oncoming traffic, a very important safety feature. The indicators are recessed into the bumper to aid styling and minimise the risk of lens damage in minor parking encounters. The windscreen is laminated with a tinted band to enhance safety and lower driver fatigue caused by glare. The wipers are a semi-concealed wiper incorporating anti-lift blades for improved and safer windscreen clearing, especially at higher speeds. Okay, let's get to the heart of the matter and have a look at what powers this exciting new motor car. As we lift the bonnet, we're immediately aware of the gas strut supports and then of the very clean, uncluttered and well thought out engine bay area. Attention to detail is certainly a phrase that comes to mind at this point. For the technically minded, the engine is a 2.2 litre, 16-valve, double overhead cam, pent roof combustion chamber, multi-point fuel injected engine with an electronic management system. It is transverse mounted, driving the front wheels. It produces 95 kilowatts of power at 5,200 revs per minute and 185 newton metres of torque at 4,400 revs. It returns a remarkable 6.3 to 6.4 litres per 100k manual highway cycle and 10 litres per 100k manual city cycle. The auto figures are remarkably similar. The transmission is a 5-speed manual as standard with an optional 4-speed automatic available. The auto comes with both power and economy mode functions as well as an overdrive. Steering is rack and pinion power assisted, which is engine speed sensitive. It allows a creditable 10.6 metre turning circle. Well, what does all this mean to the customer? There is no question that this is state-of-the-art technology, comparable not only in cars of this class and price range, but if you look at what else is available on today's market, way beyond in some cases. The degree of engine sophistication provides maximum performance, fuel efficiency and reliability. The level of performance also has relevance to the safety buyer in terms of accident avoidance, and the styling and technology would appeal to the person concerned about resale, as this will still be a modern car in several years' time on a used car lot. Obviously, therefore, this car will appeal to all dominant buying motives. Your task is to personalise your presentation to each individual buyer. On that note, let's move to position 2, or in this case, let's have position 2 move to me. Don't you wish you could do that in the showroom, eh? At position 2, we have power-assisted, ventilated front disc brakes on a dual, diagonally split hydraulic system. This is the same type of system we run on the Calibra, and it ensures adequate and balanced braking should there be a failure in either of the brake lines. The suspension is McPherson strut with coil springs and stabiliser bar, providing the best of both worlds with extremely comfortable straight line ride, but with predictable, very Holden-like road holding and handling characteristics. This is a very real indication of the work the engineers have done in Australianising the suspension of this vehicle. The moulded mud flaps are standard and help minimise side body stone chips associated with front wheel drive vehicles. The exterior mirrors are electronically operated and the black finish coordinates with the body mouldings and the door handles. The body mouldings obviously help minimise car park damage, and the black finish door handles eliminate the untidy fingernail scratches and ring chips that are almost inevitable with the body colour alternative. As we enter this new Holden Apollo, we find the total concept is one of remarkable attention to detail to provide a vehicle that offers an extraordinary level of space and comfort. The wide opening doors provide basically a step-in ease of entry. The moulded doors are recessed for increased elbow room. Door bins are provided and located so that items stored in them don't foul the window winder, and the sound system speakers are also mounted into the doors. The seats themselves are cloth covered and provide excellent forward and lateral support and incorporate solid, comfortable and height adjustable headrests. And just to round off the comfort story, we have height adjustable inertia reel seat belts to ensure maximum travelling pleasure and safety regardless of the height of the passenger. It's inside the car that we start to appreciate some of the subtle touches that create both the perception and reality of spaciousness. You find the door is moulded so that when the door is shut, the door and the dash literally flow around you without creating the claustrophobic effect of some of our competitors. Part of the reason for that is the fact that the dash glove box area actually tapers away from the passenger, creating both a feeling of space and the reality of enhanced legroom. Let me just jump in the car for a minute. Do you like that solid thud? That's nice, eh? To fully appreciate this, let me just slide this seat fully forward for a moment. Okay, you find that my reasonably average 5'9" Ocker frame is still comfortable, and yet at this point there's a massive 16 inches of leg room behind me. I'll just slide this back to a more reasonable position. That would be about a normal travelling position for me. And in a moment we'll just check out the rear leg room. Something else that adds to this spacious story is the moulded roof lining that incorporates the sun visor and folding head grips. They're both recessed in, and this again adds to the space around you. Okay, let's check out position 3. As we move to position 3, we acknowledge that on this SLX 4-cylinder, we have on the rear power-assisted, self-adjusting drum brakes, which is not something we're going to get hung up about, are we? I'll bet there is not one driver in 100 out there who could tell from the driver's seat under any driving circumstances whether they had discs or drums on the rear, so don't go getting negative about it. Negativity doesn't sell cars. What we do have on the rear is fully independent McPherson strut suspension with coil springs and stabiliser bar, providing the remarkable ride and road holding characteristics that we discussed at position 2. The petrol filler is remote release and flush fitting for both style and security. The big story at position 3 is again inside the car. Keeping in mind that the front seat is now positioned where I was comfortable, you find literally leg room to spare in the back here. This is enhanced with recessed seat backs, and something that's new to me at least are these side-mounted front seats. This means you can comfortably place your feet under the seat without seat slide restrictions. There's a ton of headroom, and the concealed inertia reel seat belts offer the rear seat equivalent of the height adjustable concept, allowing travel and angle variations subject to the height of the passenger, again for comfort and safety. The rear of the seat is a fixed one-piece design offering a major advantage, especially to our potential fleet purchasers, but I'll cover that at position 4. The first impression at position 4 is the bold styling incorporating a practical high boot design. We again have a body colour polypropylene rear bumper. As with the front bumper, this component forms a major part of the vulnerable area of the vehicle in the event of minor front or rear end collisions, and therefore has the potential of lowering repair costs with the opportunity for unbolt rebolt replacement rather than expensive bodywork. The tail lamps are stylish, wrap around, and as with the front grille and air dam treatment, reflect exclusive Holden styling and badging. The rear window is heated and incorporates a dot matrix fade-out design which integrates the glass and bodywork, adding to the overall rear-end appeal. The boot space is nothing short of cavernous. This is aided by the high boot design, providing substantial boot depth, and yet remains wide and uncluttered as well because of the flat-mounted underfloor spare tyre placement. It's fully carpeted with all wiring concealed. We even have an easily accessible but out-of-the-way spot just down here for those things you want to keep in the boot but don't want rolling around. Now, for the major advantage we offer our fleet buyers. The boot release is via key or remote, but the remote is cancelable. Let me just show you. If we take the key to the horizontal position and remove it, this means we have returned to the secure boot that cannot be accessed from the car in a break-in situation or in a leave your keys type car park. Obviously a major benefit to the business executive or family man that wants to leave valuable items in the car. We can add to that the safety aspect of a fixed rear seat, providing a decreased likelihood of penetration of heavy items into the cabin of the vehicle in the event of a front-end collision. The fuel tank has a massive 70-litre capacity, providing potentially around the 1,000k range highway cycle in either manual or auto version. The tank is mounted directly under the rear passenger seat, keeping the weight slung between the front and rear wheels and thus aiding handling, but also minimising the risk of fuel tank rupture in the event of a rear-end collision, obviously aiding overall vehicle safety. Around the corner here at position 5, we find we have a mid-size car with big car wheels and tyres. This car is fitted with 185 by 75 tyres on 14-inch steel wheels, and they're steel-belted radial ply tyres. To put that into perspective, these are the same size wheels and tyres we fitted to all VN and VP Series 1 Commodores. On a car of this size, this obviously contributes substantially to the excellent ride and road holding characteristics. To enhance the overall styling and appearance of the vehicle, the wheels are then fitted with full wheel covers. The rear and side windows are tinted to again enhance the overall appearance of the vehicle, to help in providing a cooler, more comfortable interior and to minimise interior sun damage. From this angle, we also get an opportunity to really appreciate the bold aerodynamic styling of this vehicle. We start to appreciate why this vehicle has achieved a drag coefficient of just 0.32. Not bad when you consider that Calibra is best in world with a 0.26, and yet this vehicle is a large, stylish family sedan. Just before we jump into the car at position 6, let's have a look at a typical attention to detail that helps make this such a well thought out car. I'm referring here to the weather and dust seals. At the top of the door we have the rubber weather seal, supported by the full door dust seal. On the door itself we have a further dust seal around the bottom and vulnerable dust areas, and the whole system is further enhanced with a rubber strip that effectively eliminates the possibility of mud, dirt or dust entering this area of the door frame. For all you male sales consultants out there, can I suggest you talk to your female friends about how excited they get when they drag a good dress across a dirty door sill if you want to fully appreciate the advantage of this feature. Inside the car at position 6, we offer all the space and comfort features that we covered at position 2. But of course, we add to those with driver-specific features. These include the tilt-adjustable steering column and the driver's footrest. The driver's seat is, of course, fitted with a lumbar support. It just happens to be non-adjustable on this particular model. The seat also has all the forward and aft movement of the passenger seat, and as with the passenger seat, has a quick-release recline facility, which when coupled with the comfortable headrest, is great for those reps who want to catch up on a bit of sleep over lunchtime. As we look at the dash layout from the driver's position, We are aware again of the attention to detail that adds to driving pleasure, reduction of stress and safe driving. Aspects that contribute to this include the isolated, large and easily read dials located directly in front of the driver that require minimal eyes-off road time. To the left we have the push-button, slide and rotary heater and fresh air controls, under which is located the pin-coded twin-speaker sound system incorporating the digital clock. The radio aerial is located so as to be safely accessed from the driver's seat and also to minimise the risk of vandalism. The power economy switch for the 4-speed automatic is located down here on the console, and the overdrive switch is located on the gear selection lever. The turn indicator, high beam control and washer wiper control are column mounted for easy hands-on wheel access. The washer control operates dual twin jet washers for quicker, safer windscreen cleaning, and the headlights have an auto-off facility to eliminate potential flat battery problems. Alongside the driver we have a deep lidded centre console armrest to assist with driver comfort and provide a place to store cassettes etc. and also to hide items that might otherwise cause break-in damage and theft. The remote fuel release and remote boot release with cancel facility are located conveniently at the driver's right-hand side. Well, that's the new JM Apollo. Indeed, an exciting vehicle which will open up opportunities for us that have not existed before. Opportunities to make more sales and put more money in your pocket. And one final thing. I've heard a great deal over the past few years about the difficulty of selling rebadged vehicles. Do yourself a favour and don't let your head take money out of your pocket. We don't have a rebadged car. We have a car that is the result of a joint manufacturing agreement with input from both parties. The car you have to sell is a Holden JM Apollo. If you find yourself thinking of reasons why it can't be sold, then reverse the brain flow and start thinking of reasons why it can. The latter puts money in your pocket, the former costs you money. The choice is yours, but it seems pretty clear. Well, good selling, and I hope to see you soon.
To successfully sell the Holden Apollo, you must present it and demonstrate it to your customers. Remember, seeing is believing.